Well, hey everyone, it's Marcus and welcome to more Zooming in the Jungle Room. Today I have got the incredible Charlie Bedford with me. He's just brought out some new music and we're going to find out all about it. Charlie, how are you?
I'm going well, Mark. Thank you. Lovely to be here.
So how's your week gone leading up to Christmas? Is it chaos yet?
It's a bit chaotic, but it's lovely. I just played a festival out in Port Noarlunga in South Australia. It was my first
Yeah.
time over there,
Yep.
and it was an incredible weekend. Beautiful location. Went for swims every morning, and yeah, played my new song, and people
Uh,
seem to like it. So yeah.
and of course, that was, let me just find my notes here. That was absolutely just last weekend, wasn't it? And there was 2 days of it.
Sorry.
There was 2 days of it, wasn't there?
Yeah. 2 big days. Actually, 3 days. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, wow.
So I played the opening night and the closing night, and had a little jam with a friend on the Saturday,
Awesome.
Joshua Madden and Chris Finnan
Well,
up on the cowbell, which was fun. Yeah.
nice. Noarlunga is a lovely area. I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to tell you. Lucky you got out of Adelaide before Wednesday, because Wednesday we essentially had 70 bloody degrees in Adelaide. It was like
Oh,
sweltering. It was
yeah.
nuts. You didn't
I
want to be in
just made.
Adelaide on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
lucky you. Hey, so let's talk about the new single. It's called Daydream.
Yeah.
How has it been received so far?
I think it's been received pretty well. It's always a bit nerve-wracking in a way putting out a new song, and this is the first time I've kind of done it as an independent artist. Last time I worked with a record label in America, but no, it's been good. I've had some nice feedback from friends, and some fellow musicians have said, "Oh, I like this part," and "Oh, if I was you, I would have done that bit different," and those sorts of
There's
things,
always
which
going
is
to be
fun.
that.
Yeah, and I enjoy that. But no, I think it's been received quite well, and I'm just happy to put out the music. Like, you work on stuff and you go to the efforts to record it all. It's just nice to finally put it out and yeah, get it into the world.
So a single like Daydream, a track like Daydream, how long does it take you from when you actually started writing the lyrics to writing the music, to actually recording it? How long is that process for you?
I find it varies per song in like a big way. But for example, that track Daydream, I was just looking with a friend earlier, even today, and I think the original demo of it was back in 2021. So it's been around for a while.
Okay.
Um, but that wasn't really. I think if I'd booked the studio and recorded, I would have been in and had it done a lot quicker. But kind of sat around with the COVID pandemic and all of that. So I don't know. It really varies, but I like to work quickly. I think that's the natural. Like I prefer that.
Yeah.
Um, but if it takes a while, it takes a while. I just
And what was the inspiration behind the song?
Well, originally, like lyrically, I find it to be kind of a battle with motivation. Like I'm kind of having a conflict internally with myself, but I like to kind of write lyrically to fit many different ideas so people can relate to it. You can take it a few different ways. So yeah, and then musically, I don't know, just I have so many influences musically. I'll go from punk stuff to crowded house to blues to soul to funk to reggae. Like I'm so open to just trying anything out and seeing what happens. Yeah.
Because I mean, your inspirations have been, people like Neil Finn, Bowie, Paul Kelly, John Mayer, really quite diverse. Um,
Yeah.
when you were growing up, who were you listening to that really directed your road into, creating a music industry path?
Yeah. Gosh, that's a hard one to narrow it down to one, but I'd say my, kind of all-time favorite band would be like Custard, which is a 90s alternative like pop rock group from
Yep.
Australia. Just their whole sound and the fun they have with it all just really inspired me. And I'm always listening to them in the car growing up. And recently I've had the privilege to play on their new album, and I even got to do a guest spot as a couple shows with them, which was awesome. But yeah, I'd say them. They were kind of like they made it clear that music can be so fun, but you can also, do it as a thing, as a career.
How does that feel for you? Like when you get to perform with people, collaborate with people that you idolized, or you really appreciated back in the day, that now, decades later, you're actually doing work with these guys. How does that feel for you?
Oh, insane. Like I had to pinch myself, it was big enough that I could go and see them play live because they weren't, they'd finished after the 90s, they were having a break and just going to see them and then, actually getting to meet them and connect with them online. And then I've been doing some songwriting with Paul, the bass player, and then them asking me to play on the record and then sharing the stage. It's just like, yeah, insane.
That's
Insane.
mad.
Yeah.
2020 was your last album, Good to Go, which
Yes.
was obviously that dreadful year that the entire world had. Um,
Yeah.
um, Obviously, now we've got the new music coming out, and there's going to be a new album, which is also titled Daydream as well, I believe, correct? And
Correct.
that's going to be coming out in February 2025. Can you believe we're talking about 2025 already? Like, where
It's
did
insane.
2024 go?
I don't know. I'm very confused.
Bonkers,
Yeah.
bonkers.
Yeah.
Tell us about the new album. Can you give us any sneak peeks of what we could be in store for?
Yeah, there's a lot of variety, which is kind of I'm really happy with because I've kind of cut my teeth playing in a blues, soul kind of rock thing. And I still have a special place for blues in my heart and all of that because I think that's it's where music started. But it takes you on a bit of a wild journey. There's a couple instrumental tracks in there. There's a lot of kind of fun tracks. There's some more serious ones. I think there's a good variety, but I'm hoping that I've kind of found a bit more of my own style through this album, mainly through the mix of genres and sounds. And I think from the feedback I've had, a lot of people said you really created your own kind of thing here, and it's pretty unique. So I hope people like it. If you don't, that's okay. But
Yeah,
I'm going to keep doing my thing. So
exactly, exactly. Just keep on marching on. There's always going to be the haters. You know what? And but that's the thing. I think we don't need to listen to all types of music, but we need to at least appreciate it and respect it as an art form, correct? You know,
perfect. Yeah, yeah.
um,
Yeah, I'm
hey,
open to checking out any music. I love it all. If it's a good song, it's a good song. Doesn't matter the style.
you obviously spoke about Custard. Is there another artist that really admire and get into that you'd love to collaborate with at some point?
Yeah, Neil Finn we mentioned earlier. I just think his songwriting, I mean, and his voice, like he's just a really unique kind of songwriter, and yeah, I just would love to get an insight into how he manages all of that. But gosh, the list would go on and on. There's so many fantastic artists to work with. And I just love working with. I love working with people that don't even do music, like just random people. It's so interesting. They come up with such great ideas, and
Yep.
because they don't have any preconceived ideas. Oh, we should do this structure, and it should be this. It's lovely. Yeah, it's great fun. I love music.
100%. Hey, so with the new album, is there going to be a tour?
There will be. It's all to be confirmed. It's not officially locked in, but probably just around Victoria at this stage. I did have hopes of going all the way around Australia and a bit of New Zealand, but I think we'll scale it back a bit and try to hit home hard and see how that goes, and then make some plans. Yeah.
And who are you listening to at the moment? Like any contemporary artists that you're listening to?
I found a guy just the other day. Blake Scott is his name, I believe. And he's in a band that's like more a punky rocky band, but
Yep.
his solo album was incredible. He had such character in his songs and so many interesting sounds, and I loved it. I literally discovered it yesterday. So he's one of the fresh ones on my scene at the moment.
And
Yeah.
let's go back to the early days. What was the first concert that you ever saw?
Oh my gosh, I should know, shouldn't I? It wasn't Custard, but it was someone like that. It might have been like Mark Seymour at a
Yeah, wow.
St Kilda Music Festival
Yep.
or the Oakley Music Festival, something like that. Um, you'll have to come back to me another time and we'll get the
Okay.
official answer. But
We
it
do
was
part two.
someone nice, like an Aussie kind of favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is somebody who's a performer that you have never seen that is absolutely on your wish list to make sure you check them out? Your bucket list performance.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, Neil Finn would be great to see.
Mm.
Going back to him again. Yeah, I'd really like to see his songs live. I think that'd be pretty special. Um, yeah, I really struggle with these questions because I love so much music. It's like
Yeah.
I was just talking to my friend today about different styles, and we're just looking at my recently played on my phone, and there's just so much variety. Another band would be Midnight Oil. I've never seen Midnight Oil
Oh,
with Peter Garrett. Yeah,
okay, you
just
know what? This is okay. This is especially for you now. Midnight Oil was the very first concert I ever saw.
oh wow, that's
And
awesome.
I was telling someone this the other day that another artist, I was saying that I saw Midnight Oil as my first show. Literally a week later, I saw Tina Turner do a performance. So Midnight Oil back
Wow,
Tina Turner projected me off into this incredible, arts and entertainment kind of industry. Yeah,
yeah, that's
icons.
amazing, mate.
Yeah, icons. But it's so true though. When you look at someone's Spotify list of their recent plays, it like literally tells you exactly who that person is, or
Yeah,
how crazy and bonkers that person may be as well. Um,
yeah, I'm a bit concerned for myself. I think recently it's just all over the shop.
I
I don't
always
know.
think, because I can play quite kooky stuff sometimes on my Spotify. And I always think if I drop dead right now, what is that last song that is getting played that someone's going to see? It's like Marcus was listening to what?
Yeah, what? Yeah,
Crazy
that's
times.
hilarious.
Now, Charlie, how are you spending Christmas?
I'm having a very relaxed Christmas just with my folks. We're gonna just chill out. They're down in Gippsland, which is a nice spot. Maybe we'll go for a swim or something. But yeah, keep it nice and cruisy. I've got a show on New Year's Eve at the Bundy Hall near Sale, which will be fun. Little
Yay.
party. But besides that, it's really quiet. I've got like 2 weeks just to kind of, you know, I'll try to relax, but I'll probably end up spending it going, oh, what will I do next?
Yeah,
Trying to think.
what can I write? I want to do a new song. I want to do a new album again.
New album. The new one's not out yet, but I want another
I
one.
want a new
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I want and more. I want more. Charlie Bedford, what an absolute pleasure chatting to you. We will definitely do part two where you can tell me some of the stuff that you couldn't think of right now.
Yes,
You know what?
that'd be
Maybe
great.
we do another chat when the album comes out. I would love to.
That'd be lovely. Yeah, thank
Um,
you, Marcus. Great to meet you.
Charlie, all the best with Daydream, the single. And I'm so looking forward to Daydream, the album, which comes out in February 2025, everybody. And Charlie, please come back to Adelaide, South Australia again very soon with more shows. All right.
Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for your time, Marcus. Appreciate it, mate.
My friends, all the best.
See you,
Thank you.
mate. Bye.